Welcome back to Short Game Pros. I'm Coach AJ, and today we have the first of a multi-part series for you to improve your bunker play. This series is especially for beginners or players looking to get back to the basics. But in today's first episode, we're going to be talking about what club can you use out of the bunker, and we're going to be talking about what stance to be used into the bunker so you can move the right amount of sand to hit great bunker shots. All right, first up, let's talk about the club. What clubs can we use in the bunker? For most new golfers, you probably are thinking that I can only use a sand wedge in the bunker. And though a sand wedge is a great option in the bunker, it's not the only club you can use. You can actually use any club you want in the bunker, but a higher lofted club will definitely help your success on these greenside bunker shots. With that being said, you can also use your sand wedge outside of the bunker. Bit of a misnomer that most people think you can only use a sand wedge in the bunker. You can use that anywhere on the course. All right, so next we want to talk about the stance. Before we talk about the stance, let's talk about what we're trying to accomplish in the bunker. All right, so in the bunker, we are trying to move a massive amount of sand, and as we move that sand, we will displace that sand up onto the green, and while we're doing that, we're actually going to be moving the golf ball onto the green as well. We're not going to be hitting the golf ball, so we are only going to be hitting sand, and then the movement of the sand moves the golf ball. So let's go ahead and take a look at something. I'm going to lay a golf ball down here. And for the reference here, I'm going to lay my grip down just so you can take a look here. All right, so if you were to place my grip right here, we're going to draw two lines here and here. All right. So now we have length through grip is about 12 inches. So we've got 6 inches on either side of this golf ball. And what we're trying to accomplish when we hit a bunker shot is not just hit the golf ball or a little bit of sand. If you've been out on the course, somebody's probably already told you hit 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches behind the ball. But we're trying to move a massive amount of sand. All right. So as I've drawn this line right here and right here for the length of the grip, ball is right in the middle. I'm actually going to try to make a swing where the club enters back here, it drags all the way through, and then exits on the other side. So that would look more like this. It's going to enter back here on this line. The club's going to drag all the way through the sand, and you can see just how much sand that is before it exits back on this side. I know that I need to hit back here, and I need to drag all that sand. And you can see as I'm doing that, we're getting about 2 to 3 inches below the surface of the sand. So to accomplish getting below the ball that much, we need to change our posture. All right, so often we see people when they say they need to get lower, they'll just round their shoulders to get lower to the ground. Unfortunately, that's not what we want to do. We want to add sit in our golf swing. Let me show you how to do that. So if you're taking your normal stance, we would want to add sit in our golf swing to lower our body down to the sand to help us get under the sand. All right, and I want you to try this at home real quick. If my feet are together and I try to sit all the way down, how stable do I look? Or as you're trying it at home, how stable do you feel? All right, try to make an athletic move from there, and you'll notice that very quickly you'll almost fall over. So we need a wider base to create stability when we take a deep squat. So if I go a wider base and I sit down, I'm 5'9". If I just take a wider stance, I've already dropped down to about 5'7", maybe 5'6". So I've already accomplished getting lower to the ground, so I'm able to hit the sand, go under the ball, move all that sand under the ball, and then displace that onto the green to hit a great golf shot. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this would be narrow, shoulder width, and then I'm going to go even wider. You can see how without even trying to squat, I drop down. I'll show you that again. So narrow stance, a little wider, and then a little wider again. So again, I haven't even sat yet, and I'm already lower, closer to the ground. If I then add in a little more sit, you can see just how much lower we got to the ground. All right, let's go ahead and hit a shot. All right, as you can see there, we moved a lot of sand. All right, so placing that grip down was a great practice so you can see how far behind you want to practice entering the sand, and how far beyond the ball you want to practice exiting the sand. Thanks for being with us. Let's go check out the second video.